The Fox Texas trio is back to discuss our interview with Texas Senator John Cornyn. Stephen, do you think the senator will take a hit for being open to providing exceptions to any abortion ban?
Not at all, because while this is a divisive issue, while a lot of people are not for abortion, something like rape and incest is something that both sides have vocally over and over said that they are for. And I also think this puts pressure on Governor Greg Abbott, who's been silent on this issue. I know in your interview with him, he said, well, that was already voted on in the legislature, but your senior Republican senator from Texas saying that he's for rape and incest will raise some ears.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's any pushback to that, being the senior Texas lawmaker and what he's having to say with that. Greg, can he continue to dodge the Trump question?
I don't know why not. Everybody else is. Look, I'm going to go out on a limb. He hasn't told me this, but I believe Senator Cornyn is part of that group that would like to see the return of Trump policies without the return of Trump. And I think there's just a group out there that believes there has to be consequences when you incite a rally and don't take responsibility. There has to be consequences for browbeating state election officials into changing election results. And there has to be consequences when you are no longer president and you take top secret documents back to your home in Florida. I'm going to guess this, that a lot of these Republicans who would like Trump to stay on the sideline are going to wait to see if the Justice Department keeps him on the sideline.
You know, it's interesting with the senator. He's considered to be a guy who builds bridges, compromises. But can he continue to do that regardless of what happens in November? Can he continue to be the compromiser if the Democrats hold Congress or if the Republicans hold Congress? Greg, what do you think about that?
Look, credit where credit is due. In a country where compromise has become something of a dirty word in a kind of burnt ground Congress, scorched earth, Cornyn was able to craft the first compromise bipartisan movement on school and gun safety in decades. So perhaps that is his role. It was statesmanlike, and I think he deserves credit for it.
Yeah, but Greg, he took a hit on that. Stephen, don't you think that that is actually being compromiser going to hurt him?
I mean, there's going to be a group of people who are going to call him out, say he shouldn't have done this. But in a time where people are saying that Congress does nothing, while you may not agree with everything that Senator John Cornyn does, something did get passed. And can you name how many things got bipartisan support in the Senate or just Congress in general in a post-Trump era? So, yeah, he's a compromiser. Will that hurt him sometimes in a primary? Maybe, but I think he's safe in Texas.
You know, guys, he's really been active on social media, but I really haven't seen him out working neighborhoods. Do you think that that would help the candidates down the ticket if John Cornyn showed up in a neighborhood and started knocking on doors? Greg?
Depends on the neighborhood. I mean, that would probably work in West Houston, but it might not work out in the red hinterlands, the super red hinterlands. I was in Montgomery County yesterday, and look, that's a county that was 75% for Trump, one of the reddest counties in the great state of Texas. I'm not sure Cornyn helps any candidate there.
Stephen, is there some fracturing up in North Texas with the GOP up there, and could Cornyn fix that?
Well, you look at Tarrant County, right, where it used to be more red, and now, depending on the election year, it's turning purple. And so the Republicans are trying to make inroads up here in North Texas.
Another look at the interview can be found on our Fox station's YouTube sites.
And the conversation continues this week as we push forward topics on our social media sites like Twitter and TikTok.
Join us next week where on the Texas The Issue Is we talk to State Senator Roland Gutierrez about his push to raise the age limit for assault-style weapons. We'll see you then, and let us know what the issue is.